Hey y'all, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome for the first time. I'm glad to have you. My name's Alicia, and my husband and I have a homestead on 2.5 acres in central Mississippi, where we are in the beginning stages of trying to live sustainably and more intentionally while we raise our son. We currently have chickens and are hoping to get cows and pigs. I cook mostly all from scratch, and we don't eat out a whole lot. We don't eat a lot of processed foods. I make sourdough. We grow a lot of our vegetables in the summer, and I can and freeze as much as possible, and we're trying to eat off our land as much as we possibly can. So if those are things that you're interested in, hit that subscribe button and follow along with my little family as I do simple things that you can do too. Now, in light of the new year, which by the time this video comes out, we will have definitely been a few days into the new year. We've had our black-eyed peas, our ham hocks, our turnip greens, and I even did like a soup with the leftovers from all of that. We ate the turnip greens and mustards that I put up, that y'all saw me put up during the summer. And we had black-eyed peas and cornbread, and it was all really good. And no, I don't believe it's actually going to make a difference in how our year goes. It's just a tradition, and it's one that I enjoy. My grandmother always cooked those things, and I like to continue that. And you don't have to wonder, what am I going to cook tonight? Because on that day, you know you're going to have greens, black-eyed peas, and cornbread no matter what. So we did that. The tree's down. Most of the decorations have made it to their designated hibernation spot. And I always feel a little bit sad when the tree is down after it's been up for a month or two and the living room looks so naked. But I also really enjoy that. So y'all know me. I like to declutter. And I wish I could just get rid of everything sometimes. Anyway, we'll talk about that soup that I made with the leftovers a little bit. I put some Canucka in the black-eyed peas and turnip greens that were left over, and I cooked some rice to go with it. This was so good. I will continue to do that with the leftovers from New Year's Day, if there are any leftovers. That was really good, and I saw that my cousin sent it to me from like TikTok or something. And y'all know I love Canucka. We always buy Canucka sausage, and it's made in Alabama, so that's sort of a local thing. So we really enjoy that, and it was so good. I highly recommend that. All that to say, the first of the year has come and gone, and I'm in clean out mode. I'm getting rid of a lot of things, and it got me thinking about the things that we've been doing for several years, where we already started sort of a clean out, so to say, of our lives several years ago, when we stopped buying certain things and we started making things at home that we used to buy at the store. And I thought about 5 specific things that we literally never buy from the store anymore. And there are things, of course, there are exceptions that go on, and some of these things make it into my house whether we buy them or not, and it's fine. But these are 5 things that I wanted to talk about that we just simply don't buy anymore. Now, 2 of these things sort of go together, so I guess you could say it's 6 things. But to start with, we no longer buy fake butter. Now, of course, most of us know that I can't believe it's not butter is not butter. I hope you know that. It's not butter. It is vegetable oil. and we don't buy that anymore. If the package doesn't say butter, don't buy it. And I would really like to be making my own butter, but we do not have a milk cow yet. And in theory, I want one so bad, and that's one of the reasons why, because I don't want to make my own butter. But anyway, we don't buy fake butter. And the thing that goes along with that is we no longer buy vegetable oil and things like that anymore. I cook almost exclusively with butter and olive oil or avocado oil, and I normally fry with coconut oil. You know, it's more expensive, but if you'll dig into it a little bit, you just really don't need to be eating vegetable oil. And we don't fry very much anyway, so, anyway, we just don't do that. Another thing, we don't buy boxed meals. We don't buy Hamburger Helper. We don't buy boxed macaroni. We don't buy the cake mixes or brownie mixes, and so we've stopped that. And cheese. We don't buy pre-shredded cheese or the Kraft American singles. We don't buy any of that anymore. If you'll look on the packaging of your pre-shredded cheese, it's not just cheese in there. There's all kind of stuff. There's starches to keep the cheese from sticking together. If you've ever shredded your own cheese, you see it sticks together, and it's supposed to stick together. It's cheese. So they add all kind of stuff to keep it from sticking together, and it's just really not good for you. So we haven't bought pre-shredded cheese in probably 3 years. And it's time consuming. It's a lot more work to shred your own cheese so that it melts well in whatever you're eating, but I don't regret that. I doubt we'll ever go back. Next, we don't buy snack cakes, like all the Little Debbie stuff and all that. We just stopped buying it one day. We don't buy snack cakes or soda. This list is getting longer and longer. Anyway, we just don't buy those. And the final thing on this list is Tide Pods or any of those laundry pods. We don't buy those anymore. I make my own laundry detergent. I've been doing that for at least 2 years, if not 3. And I have some skin issues. And then when I had a baby, I thought, oh, he might have skin problems like I do, which they're not that bad. But there's just so many dyes and all kind of stuff in those pods and in a lot of the detergent that you buy. So I make a simple detergent mixture, and I have a video of that. I'll link it in the description of this video. And those are just some simple things that you can integrate into your life. They're not that big of a deal. It's just a start. If you're not worried about cutting out a whole lot of stuff from your diet or anything, but you're starting to think about it, those are just some simple things that won't make that big of a deal to change about your life. And that's what we started with. Looking back over 2024, we did a lot of things and we didn't do a lot of things. We had some failures, we had some triumphs, we had bad times, we had good times, we had beautiful days, we had harvest days, we had days when everything died. And c'est la vie, that's life. Every year is that way. We hope to have a greatly improved garden this year. Y'all know the struggles that we had with our pumpkins and with several of our squash plants, and the complete failure of our tomato and pepper plants. That was terrible. But we made up for it with other things, and then the pumpkins wound up doing great. 2024 was my first summer home with my sweet baby boy. It will always be one of my favorite summers that I have experienced, and it will hold a special place in my heart. And now that he's more than a year old. You know, we had his birthday party. We made so many memories, and it was just a special year. And I look forward to this summer home with Lawson as he continues to grow and learn and do things. We've got a lot of plans for this year. We'll talk about it in our next few videos. I'm not sure what all we're going to do. There are some things that are up in the air. We're trying to make some decisions about where we're going to be. Every new year is a new chapter that you get to write in the book of your life. It's exciting, it's scary, but with the Lord's help, we're going to do great things. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed looking back over our year of 2024. And if you haven't already subscribed, I wish you'd do that and follow along with our little family. And I pray that you are blessed. I pray that your year is off to a wonderful start. And I hope that 2025 is the most successful, prosperous year that you have experienced. I wish y'all would leave me a comment. What are some things that you have stopped buying? And maybe tell me a little bit of why. I thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. And until next time, bye y'all.